Welcome to Fun Fact number 20 in the year 2026. The cast list is up. But which cast for which show? The Artemis 3 crew list was released by NASA this week. Pictured here are mission specialist Andre Douglas from NASA, pilot Luca Parmitano from the European Space Agency, Commander Randy Bresnik, NASA, mission specialist Frank Rubio, NASA. In 2027, the mission will launch astronauts into orbit around Earth, where they will test one or possibly two lunar landing spacecraft. This dress rehearsal will set up Artemis 4 to land people on the moon as early as 2028. If you are a space enthusiast, perhaps all the names are familiar to you, but one name in particular caught my eye: Frank Rubio. Have you ever been blamed for something that you didn't do? Well, for almost 8 months, Frank Rubio was under suspicion. When it comes to passing time on the International Space Station, astronauts have shown themselves to have a good sense of humor. A good thing, too, as a few shenanigans stirred up some drama when a missing tomato led the team to believe that one member of the crew had secretly eaten the research fruit. The last person to be seen with the plastic bag holding an experimental tomato was Frank Rubio. The tomato in question was a red robin dwarf variety being grown as part of the Veg-05 experiment. Its goal was to study crop growth, nutrient composition, microbial food safety, flavor, and psychological benefits for the crew on board the space station, as well as looking at the influence of light quality. However, when Frank opened the bag, the little tomato escaped when he wasn't looking, or so he said. Da-da-da-dum. Frank was finally exonerated 8 months later when the remains of the errant tomato were discovered. Rubio was already back on Earth. "I spent so many hours looking for that thing," Rubio said. "I'm sure the desiccated tomato will show up at some point and vindicate me." And he was right. Now for a really cool photo released May 31st. That seems like it is an AI science fiction, but it is actually a science experiment. What makes this photograph particularly captivating is its alignment with the center of our galaxy. The 4 laser beams seem to stretch endlessly into space before meeting near the region that hosts the Milky Way's supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A. The image was taken at the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope in northern Chile, one of the world's most powerful astronomical facilities. The observatory's 4 giant unit telescopes project intense laser beams high into Earth's atmosphere, where they create artificial points of light known as guide stars. These artificial stars are generated roughly 90 kilometers or 56 miles above the planet's surface. Their purpose is not to illuminate space, but to provide astronomers with a reference point for measuring atmospheric distortion. Air currents, temperature variations, and turbulence constantly bend incoming starlight before it reaches ground-based telescopes. Even the most advanced observatories must contend with these effects if they hope to produce clear images of distant cosmic objects. By monitoring how the laser-generated guide stars appear from the ground, the VLT can calculate atmospheric disturbances in real time. Sophisticated adaptive optics systems then adjust telescope mirrors many times per second, compensating for those distortions and dramatically improving image quality. This technology allows astronomers to observe distant galaxies, stars, and black holes with a level of detail that would otherwise be impossible from Earth's surface. Capturing the image required precise timing and technical preparation. The photograph was taken by Anthony Berdeu, an astronomer at ESO, who witnessed the event firsthand. Anthony also discovered the first quadruple asteroid back in 2022 when he was in Thailand for his postdoc. But back to tomatoes, sort of. If you just planted yours now, you can expect a harvest in mid-August. Something that is perhaps even more exciting is what's happening at the end of this August. NASA announced that the next generation space telescope, the Nancy Grace Roman Telescope, which we've mentioned before in a previous fun fact, will launch from Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida on August 30th, 2026, ahead of schedule. The telescope is designed to uncover the mysteries of dark matter, dark energy, and exoplanets. Perhaps it will discover an exoplanet that can grow tomatoes. And believe it or not, our own Canadian astronaut Joshua Kutryk is featured in the Minecraft Tomatosphere adventure. Who knew? I wonder if there is a battle for the last tomato in the Tomatosphere adventure.